Hey guys, this video is about how to do your planning document for the summative assessment. The planning document is in week 13. So first go there, and then you'll see that there are two options. There's a planning document for a Goodreads review. You have to make a copy of these. And there's a planning document for the creative piece. Again, you have to make a copy. So you might want to just open both, make a copy of each one to decide which one you want to do. When you click on 4.7 planning document for Goodreads, like I said, you'll need to make a copy. And then once you do, you'll find it looks like this. It has the directions on the top that tell you you will use your knowledge of your book to write a Goodreads review based on your book. Goodreads is a social cataloging website where you can make reading lists, read reviews, and write and publish your own reviews. Check it out here. You can sign up with your Ardale email address. This is your chance to say what you thought of the book. Out of a score of 1 to 5, how would you rate this book? Why? As you are writing a review of this book, you are going to be a critical reviewer. You will not just give your opinions about the book, but you will base your opinions on a thorough analysis of the book and give concrete examples from the text you read to support your opinion. So this assessment will be graded on these 4 items: 400 words long, strong understanding of the book, a quotation from the book, and error-free. The checklist, you want to make sure you have all of these things in your review before you submit it. But this document is the planning document, and this is just going to be graded based on whether you complete the must-dos and how well you complete the must-dos, should-dos, and aspire-to-dos. So you can see the first one is a must-do, step 1. You need to rate the book, give it a score. 1 is terrible, 5 is excellent. And then you need to answer 2 of the following by making a point about characters, plot, themes, setting, and or perspective. 2 of those. Another must-do is to read the 2 samples that are linked here and here, and to answer 4 questions about each one. A should-do is to plan by writing the first sentence of the review and listing the 2 topics that you are going to write about, including a quote, examples, and a quote. 4 is an aspire to do, and this is to have someone read what you've written and have them respond below, or you type in what they have written. The rubric on the very bottom is how the review itself, once you're done with it, will be graded. It'll be graded on criterion A, B, and C, and D. Okay? So that is the first one. The second one is the planning document for a creative piece. Now, this one's a little bit different than the last summative assessment, so I want to make sure you understand what's different about it. And the planning document is different than the planning document for the Goodreads article. So the directions are on the top. You will use your knowledge of your book to write a new short story based on your book. The short story can have an alternate ending, an extra scene not included in the original, a sequel exploring what happens after the book, or a spin-off. This is your chance to respond to your book and add your own voice to it. Be creative. You will also write a short rationale explaining why you made the choices you made in your short story and how they connect to the book. It'll be graded on 400 words, showing a strong understanding. And then you also have to have this rationale of 50 words that shows why you decided to do what you did. And then it needs to be error-free as well. There's the checklist, and the must-dos are different for this assignment. First of all, you have to summarize your book, describe your idea. There's some examples there of what you can do. Then write about which characters you're going to include, and then give 2 ideas about what, excuse me, sorry, about what your creative piece is going to be about. All right. Another must-do is to read 2 short story samples and answer 3 questions about each short story. The should-do is to imagine the very beginning, the first line of your creative piece, and to write it below. Now, this is one important piece. There is one last must-do. Write the first paragraph. If you don't do this and you submit it, you're not going to get a passing score, and you will have to redo it. Okay, so make sure you do the first paragraph right here. The aspire to do is to get some feedback from somebody else, and then the criteria of how the story in its final draft form will be graded is on the bottom, and it includes 4 criteria: A, B, C, and D. All right, good luck as you work on your planning document.